My shear days are over, though I never was a gun. I could always count my 20 at the end of every run. I used the old trade union shears and the blades was always full as I drove 'em to the knackers and I trimmed away the wool. Now I've shorn at Gurianawa and never got the sack. From Breeza to Pompadour I always could go back. And though I am an honest man, I find when in a bar my tally seems to double, that I never called for tar. Shearing on the western plains where the fleece is filled with sand, and the clover burr and the corkscrew grass is a place to try your hand. The sheep grow tall and wiry where they feed on the Mitchell's grass, and every second one of them is close to cobbler class. Now a pen chock full of cobblers is a shearer's dream of hell. So loud and lurid are their words that they catch one on the bell. But while we're pouring down the grog, there'll be no call for tar, for shear never cuts 'em when shearing in the bar. At Louth I drew the bow sheep, a wrinkled, tough-wooled brute. He never stopped his kicking till I tossed him down the chute. My wrist was aching badly, though I fought him all the way. I couldn't afford to miss a blow, I must earn my pound a day. So when I'd take a strip of skin, I'd hide it with my knee, turn the sheep around a bit where the right bower couldn't see, and try and catch the rousies, and softly whisper tar. But this never seems to happen when shearing in a bar. I've shorn away the belly wool and trimmed the crutch and hocks. I've opened up along the neck while the rousie trimmed the locks, then smartly spun the sheep around and dumped him on his rear. 2 blows to clip away his wig, but I also took his ear. Then down around the shoulder, for the blades was open wide, as I drove him on the long blow and down the whooping side. And when the fleece fell on the boards, he was nearly black with tar. But this is never mentioned when shearing in a bar. When the shearing's over and me grandsons all come back in their buggies and their sulkies, I was always on the track. They come and take me into town to fill me up with beer, and I sit on a corner stool and I listen to them shear. Now there's not one bit of difference. It would make the angels weep to hear a mob of shearers in a barroom shearing sheep. For the sheep goes rattling down the race with nary a call for tar, for shear never cuts 'em when shearing in a bar. My memories come crowding and it wipes away the years. My hand begins to tremble as I seem to feel the shears. I wants to tell them of the sheds where I have shorn nearly 50 years and sometimes more before these boys was born. I wants to speak of Yarrington started working, and I'm wobbly at the knees. So I'd better not start shearing. I'd be bound to call for tar and be treated like a black leg while shearing in the